big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. 1-2. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it one away.
Batting second, second baseman, Solomon Sherwood.
Coming to the plate now, Solomon Sherwood. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Batting third, right fielder, number 19.
Digging in now, number 19. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the three-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
In now, Corey Augustine. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And this is fouled at the plate. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
From the stretch. Out into right center. Well hit. Runner takes the turn at third, headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had two outs, but the three-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
Stepping in now, Lloyd Ramirez. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the first coming up in KC. The Travelers lead it 1-0. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
1 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Well, that's a dangerous pitch. Now, I'm usually an advocate for the high fastball, but when you don't have much velocity, that ball goes a long ways if they touch it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, left fielder, Brian.
Striding into the box,
Fletcher.
Brian Fletcher. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Manuel.
So coming to the plate, Manuel Calzado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A high fastball is in there. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 2-2 offering. Got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Evans. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, Pimentel. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Full count now. 3-2. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in, Tyler Smith. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Jamal Austin.
Now at the plate, Jamal Austin. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here's the 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt.
Batting 9th.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Luis Martinez. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Up the middle, and oh, he's able to knock it down. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Arkansas leads this thing 1-0. Stepping up now, Blake Miller. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Into the box now, number 61. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Into the box, number 68. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. 2 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Frank Mora. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Number 7 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Solomon Sherwood.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Solomon Sherwood. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting, number 19.
Ready for another chance, number 19. He reached on a single in his first try. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he misses again, ball 3. Corey Augustine would be next. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Travelers lead it 1-0. At the plate, number 12, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, number 7. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left, Sherwood. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 16.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 16. He drew a walk his first time up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hit out towards second. Sherwood is right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. Arkansas leads this thing 1-0. Standing in, Corey Augustine. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Evans has a play, 1 out.
First baseman number 25, Lloyd Ramirez.
Striding in once again, Lloyd Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Pimentel. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Now in the box, Tyler Smith comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
So stepping in, Jamal Austin. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Left side. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
Stepping in now, Luis Martinez. Pitch swung out and is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get him.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Travelers lead it 2-0. Stepping in, Brian Fletcher. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 1-2. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Here comes the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in the switch hitter, Manuel Calzado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Now batting, number 98.
Stepping into the box, Evans. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Runners on first with 1 down. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. Two and 2.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Line toward right center. That's a base hit, their first of the game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
After that single, now we're first and third. This is where he's got to bear down. I love the shutout, but this is going to be one of those times. If he gets it, it's going to be in this inning that decides it.
Into the box now, Blake Miller, and he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. David Rollins answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Number 61 will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set, now the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Casey Coleman is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Casey Coleman.
Ready for another shot now, Frank Mora. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. One and 1, here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting, second baseman, Solomon Sherwood.
Now to the plate, Solomon Sherwood. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Standing in now, number 19. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Two out, nobody on. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Now at the plate, number 68. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But you got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 19 is there, and he has it for the out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. At the plate, number 12 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Now batting, number 7.
Striding in, number 7. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is hit softly to third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
2 strikes and he hits it in the left field. You couldn't hit a sand wedge better than that ball was placed right there.
Number 16.
In now, number 16. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Ramirez near the first base bag, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Arkansas leads this thing 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Augustine, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, Lloyd Ramirez. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Evans is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired. 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box now, Pimentel. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 out with the man at first. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Travelers lead it 2-0. Digging in once again, Brian Fletcher. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Striding in once again, Manuel Calzado. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Nobody out, runner on first. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit.
Well, I like that approach right there. Hard ground ball to right field. And comes to the plate, you see the guy holding the runner at first and second baseman double play depth. You create a hole right there, and you try to shoot the ball right through it. Great execution.
Stepping in now, Evans just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. He just picked up the teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
Ready once again, Blake Miller. Couple of walks for him thus far. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Out of play. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. One run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
I always say the middle innings are the toughest part of the game with a lot of decisions being made. To be down two, come back, get that base hit, it changes everything. How I'm going to line up the pitching. Will my starter continue to pitch? Everything moving forward has changed from this point on.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Standing in now, number 61. Fastball called strike, 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Hit to first. The throw pulls him off the bag. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Ready for another shot now, number 68. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
One and one, here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3 runs already home here. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Austin comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And surprisingly, both runners able to advance 90 feet. Second and third now with only 1 away. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Raul Rivera takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Number 12 will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Second and third here, 1 man out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, number 7. Dribbled up the line. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 left. On to the 7th now in Game 3. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 3-2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Reed Redmond is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 26, Reed Redmond.
Digging in, Jamal Austin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first
Now
out.
batting, catcher, Luis Martinez.
So digging in now, Luis Martinez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center, and that's in there. Base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
All right, it's late in the game. That's a big base hit. Now you got the potential tying runner on first base. Now we all know he's not fleet of foot. Are you going to pinch run, or are you going to leave him in the game?
Into the box, Frank Mora. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, second baseman, Solomon
Lewis Coleman
Sherwood.
will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 31, Lewis Coleman.
So striding forward now, Solomon Sherwood. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on. Stepping in now, number 19. Swing and a little tapper. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Miller is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. The Naturals lead it 3-2. Digging in to try it again. Number 16. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. This is foul right side.
Boy, that's a good pitch. Changeup away off the plate with 2 strikes. I love it.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Another one sent foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Looped over toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter Manuel Calzado.
Digging in and looking for more, Manuel Calzado. One and one. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low. Ball 3. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Sherwood scoops it up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 3-2.
Your attention, please.
So with a smile, they'll turn it over to a left-hander here, and it's Phil Coke that gets the call. Now at the plate, Corey Augustine. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gets dirty and gloves it to first. Wow.
That was a great defensive play there. You know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
Standing in now, Lloyd Ramirez. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now batting, Pimentel. No
Number
official
37.
at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ready now, Tyler Smith. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2 towards second. Oh, and he botches it.
2 out Lightning. Here they come. This team never stops. Now they got the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. And all this with 2 outs. Can they come up with another big hit with 2? Let's see right here.
Joey Magruder enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Joey Magruder.
Jamal Austin will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but this will land foul shy of the wall. And here's a ball hit in the air. Evans is under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Naturals lead it 3-2. Harrison Hatfield is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
24, Harrison Hatfield.
Stepping into the box, Evans. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So stepping in, Blake Miller. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Legs churning. He's headed for 2nd. Around 2nd. He's on his way to 3rd. And he will make it all the way to 3rd now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around to 3rd for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Settling in now, number 61. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Number 30 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Number 68 will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Number 19 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
The batter, number 12.
At the plate, number 12. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9-hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to get up, go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Hit down the 3rd baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. A great shot there of famous Union Station with downtown KC in the background. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Sal Sanford comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So striding in, Luis Martinez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Frank Mora.
Now at the plate, Frank Mora. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, second baseman, Solomon.
Now to the plate,
Sherwood.
Solomon Sherwood. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another full count pitch home. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Now batting, number 19.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, number 19, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
3-1. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now perhaps sensing he's going to look to first. Back in standing. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? 1 there. Back to first. It's a double play as the tying run will be stranded at third base, and just like that, this ball game is over.
Wow, that's one of the best finishes we've been part of in a while. 2 outs, tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first, but they can't find a way to get him home. Tough way to lose, but a great way to win a game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he winds up with a couple of hits, one of which was a triple, and he played a big part in leading these guys to victory. He swung the bat really well.
Three to 2 the finish in tonight's game. Northwest Arkansas trail 2-1 in this postseason series. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.